When you are angry, do you just shut down? Or you like fume inside but still have this smiley face because you don't want to, hurt anybody, and how dare you to be angry? Maybe you're even afraid even to think of the word anger because, oh, no, 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 this is so bad for you. Let's just face it. Anger is just another emotion in our body. There's something that we feel. So it should be expressed. But the key is to know how to express it the healthy way. Because as you know, and it's already proven, that if you keep those negative emotions inside of you, it really affects your body, and then you will get physically ill. Like, it's already proven, right? My name is Lolita Gordon, and I'm a stress management expert. And I tell you that I grew up with the father being an alcoholic. And I was an angry kid. This is what my mom once told me. And only later on I realized why. Because let's just address what anger is. When somebody is angry, that's mean the expectations not being met. And how about those expectations where you expect to be fed, taken care of, loved, appreciated, validated, all of those things just like what human wants. And that was not being met. Of course you're going to be angry. And now let's just think about it. Well, did you ever had in your life this situation when you were prepared, let's go on vacation or somewhere, like something fun for you to do, and somebody withdraw the plans? Or somebody said, I know you want to go on vacation, but guess what? I didn't finish the report in time at work, and you need to finish the report and then you can go on vacation. But, oh, whoopsie, your plane already left. Yes, that will make you angry. Of course you would. But I'm inviting you to think about the situation in your life where it made you angry, and now think about how you reacted to that. Did you exploded and yelled and cussed and threw things, or you just kind of sit inside of yourself and like, no, I can get through this, and you put a smile on your face? Because it's very important to know how we're handling that stress, and that's how we will know how much of that anger is inside of us. So we agreed that we need to express anger. It's just another emotion that comes with being human, and there's nothing wrong with that. But here is the deal. When I'm dealing with my stress management coaching clients, I see a lot of people that are afraid to even express anger. And that's why I wanted to create this video, to tell you there are at least 3 reasons, and probably can talk forever, but let's just do 3 today, why you may have a difficulty of expressing anger. So the first reason, I believe, why you may have difficulty of expressing anger is because you are afraid of it. You are fear to have a conflict with someone. And I tell you, I grew up with an alcoholic father, and to me, angry people meaning is danger. When he will used to get drunk, he will get angry. Like if he's in a good mood, amazing. But if he gets angry, I mean, things flying. So when you're a child, just to be honest, look, even if you're an adult, nobody wants to be in an environment when somebody's being angry and violent. Oh, it's like a no-brainer, right? Well, I mean, I'm explaining myself here. But here's the deal, is that we associate this with anger means conflict, means I may die. It really goes into just pure catastrophizing and survivalism, especially when you're a child. And you don't want to be around angry people, right? You want to just flee because you don't want to get hurt. So then what happens? We already associate anger as a bad thing. And then naturally, we don't want to be that bad person, and we know how bad anger is, so we don't want to display anger. And we put that label of like, it's a no-go zone. And then we don't go there. So I'm inviting you now to think about it. When you get in a stressful situation, how do you act? Do you express anger? Do you blow up? Do you become violent? Do you shut down? And why? And then also ask yourself, were there anyone in your family where you're growing up in your authority circle, like teachers, siblings, uncles, grandparents, anyone who were around in your vicinity that you looked up to? How they handled anger? Because if they were very angry and you were scared of it, you probably have a difficulty of expressing that anger as well. So how is that you go from there? Okay, now you identify this. Now you know that you are afraid of that anger. the next step is to introduce a little bit of that anger in your life. And next time when you are in a situation, when you start feeling of, wow, I'm feeling a little bit irritated, I'm feeling annoyed, and it starts building, are you going to shut this down, or you will allow yourself to say, you know what, it's okay. I feel this, and I'm honoring my needs, and it's okay. I'm going to feel it. I'm going to observe it, and I'm going to see where that's going to go. But I will allow myself to go there. Why it is so important? It's because you are honoring your own needs. And that is when I want to move into the second reason why you may have difficulty expressing anger, is because you've been groomed from a young age that your needs don't matter. You expressing your anger is honoring yourself, is expressing yourself. So if you're not really honoring yourself, you will not express not only anger but also happiness, also discomfort, also your other needs, like I'm too cold, I'm too hot, I'm not happy, I'm feeling too tight. Maybe your shoes are too tight, but you're like, well, I'm not going to say anything because I don't want to, I want to please that other person. It's all about the people pleasing. And if you grew up in the environment that you felt like you were just not loved and appreciated for who you were, just like that, and you felt like you have to be somebody else and you need to be better and get better grades, get a better job, get a bigger house, you will not even pay attention to your own needs, because looking at yourself and pleasing yourself is a no-go. It's like, oh my gosh, how could you do this to yourself? You're supposed to be giving to other people. You're supposed to be pleasing others. So not honoring yourself, that's exactly what needs to be. You're not honoring yourself because you cannot do any other way. For you, that's like a default. So it's very important for you to start paying attention of like, okay, how that makes me feel. And am I angry? Am I not angry? And here's one thing that I will advise. When you're in any situation, you start a little by little feeling into yourself. When you're talking with someone, you ask yourself, like, how that makes me feel? Does that make me feel comfortable? Not comfortable? Am I agreeing with that person, or am I disagreeing? Oh, am I feeling annoyed now? Now I'm going to allow myself to really dig into there, and then allow yourself and honor your own feelings of just validating yourself and saying, yes, I feel angry. Yes, I feel annoyed. And why am I feeling that way? Oh, and probably you will see that there are some boundaries maybe being crossed. Maybe somebody is not behaving nicely with you. But because you're being groomed to be a very nice person and please other people, what happens that you will continue pleasing those other people, but then you will build this anger inside of you and then feel resentful. When it comes to relationships to other people, if you will feel like you constantly need to please somebody else, you may withhold your feelings and your opinion of others or opinion of the situation, and you will build this resentment that's actually not going to help you at all. It will hinder your relationships. And it could be anybody, whether your immediate family, your spouse, your kids, your neighbors, your co-workers, anybody around, and that is not really serving your relationship. And then you need to really find that courage to speak up and say, this doesn't make me feel good, or the way what you said, that's how it made me feel. Honoring yourself, honoring your needs, maybe just by a little bit. And I learned there was this great research done. Sorry, I forgot what's the name and where that was done, but it was done. That when you identify your feelings and you put a label on it, like, yeah, I'm feeling sad, I'm feeling angry, I'm feeling annoyed, that already helps you to separate it from your body, and then like from your from your isness, and like, oh, this is a part of me, and I put the label on it. Now you can deal with that. You can say, I will release this, I will work with this, I will sit with this. Another amazing, beautiful thing that happens with the emotions in general, when you really look at it and you allow yourself to be in that feeling, you say, you know what, I'm feeling angry right now, and I'm just going to allow myself to be angry. You will find that probably within a minute you will not feel angry anymore if you just pay attention to one feeling, not to the stories that will be attached to that, because you can wind yourself up a lot, but just like saying, you know what, I'm feeling angry and I'm going to allow myself to be angry right now. That's it. This is how I'm going to do it. You will notice that you get in a better place right away, because you start honoring yourself. And when you honor yourself, you're already not abandoning yourself. You like abandoning. What she's talking about? I'm talking about abandoning yourself when you grew up in the environment where your feelings and your needs were not really paid attention to. Even worse, you may even, been punished for that. So they left you emotionally. I hope not physically. And that abandonment, you still, have this fear of abandonment, so you please them, but you abandon yourself in order to please them. I know it's a little bit messed up, isn't it? So when you sit with your emotions and you allow yourself to be angry, that's how you honor yourself. So little by little, you start this journey when you realize that the more you do, the more you realize that you can trust yourself. Like, oh my gosh, I allow myself to be angry. Nobody died. I mean, I hope nobody died. And like, okay, now I can express myself more. That anger the way it is, and be okay with that. And the more you will express your emotions in general, then you will honor your needs, and then you will feel calmer and less stressed out and less burnout because you start taking care of yourself. And you will see that you are there for yourself, so everything will just start changing and all around your immediate environment, because you will pay attention to different things, you will react to different things, you take different actions and start feeling better and every day. So the third reason why you may have difficulty of expressing anger is, and I already touched a little bit of that, you've been always told to be nice. Like, you're going to be nice or you will be punished. Yes, this is about just totally bulldozing your feelings. Because, and just think about it. Were you that child that when you will get angry or a little annoyed, crying, maybe uncomfortable, not happy, they will tell you, shut up, sit down, keep your mouth shut, be a nice girl, boys don't cry, girls don't throw tantrums, be a good girl, be a good boy. Think about it, because that's how you're being groomed to fit into this society. And overall, in society, feeling angry is a very bad thing because of those reasons that I talk about that is threatening, and we should be nice to the people, and we'll be expelled from the group if we don't behave that way. It really goes into survivalism, because we all belong to a group of people, and we need other people in order to experience human experience. So we will adjust to them, and in some way we will please them. But the bad thing happens that we've been groomed from the early age to please other people more than we please ourselves. I believe it has to be a balance. So if you grew up in the family where they've been told that you need to be nice and you've been punished when you expressed anger, now is the time for you to rekindle that part of you and allow yourself to be you. I remember when I got into self-development, and that over 10 years ago, and I told myself, you know what, yes, I catch myself being very impatient with myself, just talking down to myself, definitely being annoyed with myself, and just I was like, okay, where is this really coming from? And it was coming from definitely not meeting my own expectations, but also there was this voice inside that I really picked up and learned from my early childhood, that I was constantly talking bad about myself, always scolding myself. And there was this angry voice that really continuously trying to put me in some sort of frame. And it felt like I was in a battle with myself, because nobody else was telling me this. I was telling this to myself, right? So I'm inviting you now to think about it. What is your relationship with yourself that has to do also with anger? And there was this one time I just laughed so much, because I told myself that I will be paying attention how I feel. And there was a moment when I felt angry. And then I got angry at myself that I got angry, because I told myself, oh my gosh, no, I shouldn't be angry. I mean, I should be able to manage my emotions. And then I caught myself and I started laughing, because I got angry at myself that I got angry. And then I let that go. I laughed off. So that is the first step, is when you really acknowledge that you're getting angry, annoyed, resentful, and you allow yourself to express that. And maybe there are plenty of ways, actually, not maybe, but there are plenty of ways how you can express that anger. For example, if you are alone, you just can talk it out. Imagine there is a friend in front of you or something else that can just listen to you. And you just vent, you just talk it out, talk it out, talk it out. You just say, you can yell, you can do, all kinds of things that has like verbally and emotionally, and you just talk it out. Of course, you can have a therapist who can listen to you and help you with all of that, or you can do it yourself and you just then talk it out, talk it out. Second thing that you can do is, especially if you are angry at some person, let's say like a situation didn't go well and they really upset you and they crossed your boundaries and validated you, they hurt you. Imagine that that person is in front of you in the room and just talk everything that you want to tell them. You just talk it out, talk it out, talk it out, talk it out. Another way, you can write them a letter. If it is a person, write them a letter with your own handwriting is better, because when you writing down, your brain really reacts differently than you just type it up or you talk it out. But we all have our own ways. The key here is to actually express that anger, okay? Whatever way you want it, go for you. And that letter, when you write, there's no need to really send it off, right? You just can trash it. But expressing that emotion and being with yourself that moment and allowing yourself to experience that, it already will make a huge difference. And then you may even have some physical experiences. Maybe you want to go and throw something. If you live somewhere that is outside, maybe you can get some stones and throw just into the field. Or you even can take a belt and just whip your bed or something that gets your physical body to express that anger that's sitting there. So I hope you will try a few things, and I would love to hear from you. Please leave me a comment below and tell me, how do you express anger? Is it a healthy way? How long you been expressing anger in the healthy way, or maybe not healthy way? What did you do, and what is it you planning on doing it differently in the future? And if you all listening after this and like, I really need more help, I'm here for you. Book a consultation with me. Go to my website, beamazingyou.com, and I'll be very happy to assist you how we can get clear of your goals, your habits, and what is the future plan holds that you can go and knock that stress and anger out.